Healing the shadows, the path. So, the path brings in all my individual talks together to run a rehabilitation system to help heal all negative energies and all good energies that affect us no matter how high or deep they go and at scale. I don't believe in the good side or the bad side, just the one side. And if you run the path long enough and experience enough, you will believe the same too, that we are all one. But sometimes we just need to find ourselves. So, my first episode series, I talk about free will. My second episode series, I talk about Bioshield, Part 1, spiritual knowledge and sacred knowledge. My third episode series, I talk about Bioshield, Part 2, Alkaline Food and Alkaline Herbs. My fourth episode series, I talk about sensitivity to connect. We bring all these knowledges together to help you manage and rehabilitate any negative energies and or good energies that affect you. It's very rare a good energy affects you, but it does happen from time to time. The path is all about the last knowledge. What is the last knowledge? Te kore/nothingness. Then what is the first knowledge? Te kore/nothingness. So there we have it. Te kore kite te kore, where the last knowledge meets the first knowledge. First of all, this knowledge gives you boundaries. No boundaries equals never-ending bliss. You will forever be lost in time. But what I am trying to say is you must experience all things you wanted from the start of your journey to the end of your journey. So in essence, we fast forward all your experiences you wanted from the start of all things to the end of all things. So we find out, who are you? So now let's take this advice and apply it to the shadows. First of all, we wait for the shadows to affect our free will. And your free will is usually affected in this way when you are dealing with shadows. I feel scared throughout my body, even though I should not be scared. The area I am in is suddenly very cold. They generally move very quickly, and you can just pick them up in the corner of your eyes, like a shadow flash, if you could call it that. I can sometimes see them following people or in the place I am in. I tend to trip over for no apparent reason. They are generally loners. Sometimes I feel they absorb my energy. I sometimes see dark stars. Once we see these kinds of actions happening to us, we then zone into our target and connect. As the training I've provided makes you very sensitive, encrypted, and able to zone very quickly with our Bioshield training. Then we ask the shadow, what do you want? It's part of our te kore ki te kore philosophy, where the last knowledge meets the first knowledge. So we can give the shadow all it wants to experience using its free will. So it experiences the honeymoon of each experience to the eventual exhaustion of every experience until it comes to the end of its journey. Then we ask the shadow, who are you? At this point, in most cases, the shadow will become one with the universe. Very simple, but very complex. When you first use the system, it takes weeks, but as the years roll on, it will take seconds. And to eventually, you will evolve this again, as I have done several times now, from when the crows first showed me this, which I call crow time. This is how the path plays its part in the healing process of the shadows and how all the episodes come together to rehabilitate the system.